Okay, we are recording. I have a message for whoever this message is for today. Already prayed that it gets out to whoever needs to hear it, whether that's me or a collective group of people or just a few individuals, one person, whatever. I have so far pulled yellow and pink to guide this message today. And I'm going to gently tap on this flattened spoon here, so I'm going to do it right now if you're not expecting the sound, just so you know when your ear goes. I don't know, I'm just going to try it, see what happens. I have some decks of cards and books here that I may pull from to share some wisdom. These decks and books are not of my own creation. Perhaps I'll share some in another reading if I find that this is fulfilling, if I can share some good energy this way. So filling this card for whoever this is for today. Ooh, we got turquoise. This is from the Field Guide deck. And I don't remember it, so I'm just going to read what it is. And I do enjoy reading, so more than memorizing myself, but we'll see. So the Field Guide deck by Lori Pollock, illustrations by Juliana Bright. Turquoise says, synchronize your external desires with the internal landscape. Rein in wild swings in all directions, and keep a foot on the ground during local and astral globe hopping. Use slow dancing as your way back to the earth. And keywords are respect, responsibility, solidifying, regulating, slowing, restoring, and guiding. Yeah, that definitely resonates with this time period energetically. I feel that desire of, I want to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just like come back to center, come back to root, into somewhere, even if it's with only one foot. And I was laying in the grass this morning, but it sure did take me a while to get the courage to go and lay down in the grass with my kitty cat friend. It was really nice once I did it, though. And even just starting with the tip of a toe or the tip of a finger, whatever part of you can reach out to a green plant, or if you're inside, you don't have any plants around you where you are, even just something green or a piece of wood. Whatever you got, just start reaching out. There is ground, not only on the ground, but also in objects. So, these things we call objects. Yes. So, that's turquoise. I'm going to take a moment and write turquoise down on this pad of paper because it feels good to me. Turquoise. Keep one foot on the ground. see what comes next. Ooh. We got pig on the bottom of the deck. Pig is lucky, right? Let's find out what pig has to say since they just appeared. Turquoise and pig. Same deck. The luckiest card. Where'd you go, pig? I think they were rolling around in the dirt. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can do this. Alright, so getting things all figured out. Whee! Okay. Luckiest card. I feel like going over here, I don't know. Make a superb wish. Instigate heart-to-heart talks and reward honesty and integrity in yourself and others. Use your hands to connect. Love, luck, reliability, divinity, passion, prosperity, motivation, purity, honesty. Make a superb wish. Reward honesty and integrity in yourself and others. Really being honest about, what it is that I really want. Are these things really what I want, or are they just temporary, fleeting things that maybe I'm being programmed into wanting from our society? And maybe, what was it? Use your hands to connect. You can also use your hands to connect with the earth, just to combine the turquoise and the pig together, I thought. Maybe you can put your hands in some soft dirt somewhere and use your fingers to carve out a message, ever so gently. Alright, so we got turquoise, we got pig. Lucky, honesty. Hands to connect. Not sure if I'm going to be interrupted during this reading. Sorry about the background sounds, but it just is what it is today. Alright. Okay, turquoise. We're just going to see what we can do here. Trying something new here. Feeling like Dirt Gems is going to be next. We got this one. By Anne Louise Burdett and Chelsea Granger. What else is needed for this message, Great Spirit? Feeling this one? Let's see who they are. Ooh, Elder. Oh, I bet a lot of people out there are feeling Elder lately. I actually just made an elderberry cacao syrup a few days ago. Yeah, deliciousness. With lemon and cinnamon and clove and lucuma powder. Oh yeah, so elder, and the flowers. Flowers are nice too. But yeah, my syrup had elderberry though. For those who know, you know. I'm gonna look at. Oh, I love reading these descriptions. Are just so uplifting. So it'll be my joy to share this description with you word for word, though it is several paragraphs long. Elder. Oh, I'm doing a screensaver now. Let's see if this is working. I gotta put my glasses on. Yep, I think we're still recording, but let's just go. Aha! Okay, here we go. Wow, time does fly when you're having fun. Maybe it's a good thing I did the little meditation bit beforehand, you know. Okay, well. Elder, where are you? Oh, they're in the book. Holding the page. Okay, so we got... Let's see which way I feel like doing this. I'm gonna go like this. Oh, it's all beautiful and bright. These cards are just so beautiful. The light really does shine brighter in the dark. Or, you know, comparatively speaking. So, Elder, I see some pig, maybe a pig and a moose. No, that's not a moose, but I don't know why I said moose. Maybe that's relevant for someone. But oh yeah, a little chair in here and a cup, and a bird and hands and a house, and I see some berries on this tree. Ooh, and some flowers, because you know, once the flowers come out, they start turning into berries pretty quick, and you can sometimes find berries and flowers on the same tree. And also there's I think Sambucus Mexicano I heard, but I'm not sure how to identify them, if they are a Mexican elder. I don't know yet, or at least I don't think I know. Alright, let's hear about Elder. The ancestor. Elder. We know this word. We look to this figure for guidance. Elder is a crone plant. Elder is sweet, but rigid. Elder will not accept less than your whole, striving, full self. Elder will not be tolerant of your beliefs about your own shortcomings. Elder guides and opens. Elder is patient, but not soft. Elder is a parent, guardian, grandparent, sibling that gives you the structure you need to survive and thrive. Elder is the strict mother, not the fun aunt. This plant ally is divinely wise with children and those of us who need to be held like a child at different times in our lives. Elder gives and gives this support. If your edges are frayed, if you are convalescing or simply need to feel small, quiet, and rebuild, Elder will show up and hold your hand. Elder will guide you and comfort you, but at times with tough love. Elder will ask that you listen to the truths you don't always want to hear. Elder will ask of you rest, rebuild yourself, and then stand up and hold your head high. And you can. Elder believes in you. This old one, the wise one, Elder is known for their power to ward off evil, to create places of reverence where magic can be conducted. Elder knows what it means to build sacredness and lasting, meaningful relationships to self and to others. Just as you do with the elders in your life, you must always ask for their permission and their blessing. Elder is known for their delicate but potent flowers and sweet, succulent berries. Soak in these berries, swim in the flowers. Invite Elder into your home, into your tissues. Let this ancient one stand over you, arms outstretched, to pull you up and lift your chin. Elder. So much juicy goodness about Elder. I never really know what to write down to remember from the ones in this book, so I'm just going to write down Elder and and we'll go from there. Elder. Gentle, firm, support. I'm gonna write you're our inner child. I guess this is how I kind of like to process my summarizing for the things. Just have to take a moment to do that. So this reading could resonate with others who might need to do the same, or maybe it's a challenge for our others who might not be ready for that right now, and that's okay. Moving on. Okay, we gotta go backwards because I'm also been looking at this elephant over here from this first deck that popped up at the bottom. So let's hear from Elephant. We got the pig, we got turquoise, and we have Elder, and I feel that Elephant is calling us as well. So you, me, whoever this is for, there's so much good guidance out there. This is just one, I can't find the word, one piece of it. So if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Move on to find something that's for you. There is a lot of goodness out there though, so look for the goodness that's out there for you. And if you can't find it, make it. Okay, I'm turning the deck over so I don't look at the next card because I'm going to be looking at this deck all day, which would be just beautiful. But yeah, so we're going to do Elephant. Elephant. Invite effortless assistance and obstacle removal. Graciously accept offers of patience, understanding, and encouragement. Uncover ancient inner beauty secrets. Add glittering headpieces for extra points. I feel like Elephant and Elder kind of have in a way, a similar vibe. They both have a, they both start with the sound L, Elder, Elephant. Generosity, nobility, no nonsense, assistance, support, persistence, mental acuity, trust, sparkle, primal street smarts. Elephant. Well, so we got Elephant, we got Elder. Going back again. I have to adjust my position. My feet are falling asleep. I made up this little background here to play with from we got from the thrift store the other day. It just brings me a lot of joy. But yeah, we're just trying it out over here. Elephant. What do we do? Did I already write this down? Okay, yes I did. Okay, we're just gonna go on because my brain is not always braining. Okay, we're gonna go from this direction now because that's different. Okay, y'all. Okay, here we're gonna do like that, like that. Okay, it's getting a little messy over here, so okay, now Elephant's come back to me. No nonsense assistance. In other words, assistance with only sense, sensible assistance. If we delete the double negative, okay. La 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 la. Now we got these friends. Wow, just look at these all together though, like the screensaver again. I gotta use my charger. So, and I think the clouds are coming in. Turquoise, elephant, and pig. I think they just, well, we got the pink and we got like the whole magenta cyan kind of going on. I don't know. They're just beautiful. You know. Okay. I can't even see what time we're at on here. Let me look at my glasses. Oh, there's gonna be more if we gotta stop. I have a little time here. Let's see what we can do. What's up here? It's getting pretty dark. I might have to bring some candles over here sometime. Wonder what that would be like. Don't know. Okay. Getting distracted. Also feeling like I would like to flip through this book, Dance, The Sacred Art of the Joy of Movement as a Spiritual Practice by Cynthia Winton Henry. See if there is a page that calls to us from the message today. Oh my goodness, y'all. Kudos goes out to all the readers on YouTube for figuring out how to do this stuff, because it's like hard getting it all arranged and this and that. And it's okay though, it's a joy. So. Okay, here we go. So this might resonate or it might not. It's just a bit of a page. All right. The beauty of the blending dance is that neither partner need to get stuck in a leader or follower role. The joy is in the freedom to do both. The level of enjoyment and connection varies, but the possibility of creating rapport with anyone becomes evident. Buber's classic I and Thou speaks of the person-divine interaction as if it were the utterance of a single holy word, or as a unified synchronous act of being. He writes, quote, "The primary word I, thou can be spoken only with the whole being. Concentration and fusion into the whole being can never take place through my agency, nor can it ever take place without me. I become through my relation to the thou. As I become I say thou. All real living is meeting." Unquote. Ooh, yeah. That makes me think about this other book that I have over there that I'm not going to go get out right now because it's hard to move from this spot. That talks about that when we're considering how we hold our bodies in space, that we really are holding our bodies in relation to all that is around us, to the floor or the ground, to the walls, to all of the objects in the room, that we are all always in relation to one another, and so building our awareness of that relation, our honoring of that relationship, brings ourselves into wholeness, into healing, into spontaneous healing. I believe it can, at least. And maybe I'll take out that other book sometime by Penelope Easton, The 12 Fundamentals of the Alexander Technique. But, yeah, so this dance. I and thou. I and thou. To meld the follow and the lead. That makes me also think about how, like, people who believe in the, or who follow the constructs of the whole divine masculine and divine feminine ideas, and then they want to, like, bring them both into themselves, and anything that's different from oneself or that we view as different, we want to find a way to incorporate that into ourselves, or see others in ourselves and see ourselves in others. Okay. I'm going to do one more page. This is me from The Green Witch by Erin Murphy Hiscock. I might be saying that wrong. I love how this book feels. And it smells good too. Feeling something right here. Interesting. The winter solstice is what I came upon. Now, the previous page has a fall meditation on it. But we are now, I'm recording this, in between the time of the Samhain, the All Saints, and the winter solstice will be the next major holiday for some folks here, the next portion of the year. So let's hear about winter solstice. And sometimes we have winter solstice energy just in a certain time of day or in a moment or in our life. We have a winter solstice season sometimes. So, whatever that may be for you. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, when the sun's height is the lowest that it is all year, at least for the northern hemisphere folks. Or, yeah, I don't know how people call the seasons different in versus northern and southern hemisphere. I have a feeling this was written with a northern hemisphere perspective. Although the hours of night outnumber the hours of daylight, from this moment on, the sun begins to regain its lost time. Winter in the life cycle is traditionally associated with apparent death, which is necessary to enable the rebirth associated with spring. Without death, there can be no new life. And so that's about the winter solstice. And winter solstice. Let's bring that together with the other things. Winter solstice. Death is necessary for the spring rebirth. When we think about death as something always, some of us think of death as something horrible, and as anything, it can have horrible moments. Of course, we don't want to go causing death for no reason, and there are times in our life when death comes for us. I think about the trees and how I was taught that when we bring down dead branches over trees, it helps the trees to use their water more efficiently and grow better in the seasons to come. And I've also found that when I am carrying grief, I find that breaking apart small branches with my hands, it helps to let that energy out. It helps to let that grief out a little bit. And it also is a way for me to connect to the earth and to the rest of the living. So here we go. My screen's freezing again. Next time I might remember to leave my computer plugged in if I try this again. I do enjoy giving readings. Oh, we're right at 32 minutes, so maybe we will use this as our close to stopping point for today. We just had 2 decks today and a couple books, and I enjoyed being here with you and with our pink and yellow vibes. Turquoise, keep a foot on the ground. Pig, luck, honesty, hands to connect. Elder, gentle and firm support for your inner child. Elephant, no nonsense assistance, or I could say sensible assistance. I and thou, meld the follow and the lead. That's like connecting your inner child with your inner parent in a way as well. Winter solstice. Death is necessary for the spring rebirth. We always have our connection, our power within us. So remembering that and letting the parts of us that we really no longer need, to just letting them die away. The parts that are already dying, we just can let those parts, but they're not savable, let them die away and make room for new growth. That's today's message. I am recording this on November, I don't know what today is, Saturday, November 15th, 2025, but this can be for anyone at any time if it resonates with you. It's the time for you, and it's about 3 o'clock p.m. May you be well, may you take care. I'm just going to play a little guitar thing before we go. When is she?